So, you've hit the big 5-0, and now you're considering the keto diet, because, life wasn't challenging enough with menopause throwing your hormones a wild retirement party. How do you juggle carb cutting with hot flashes? Let's dive in and find out. The ketogenic diet, once the domain of fitness buffs and biohackers, is now the diet du jour for many seeking to reclaim their health. But what happens when you're over 50 and your body decides to start playing its own game of guess what's happening next? Menopause has a way of turning everything upside down. 1 minute you're fine, the next you're wondering if you've somehow become a human furnace. Add keto to the mix, and you might feel like you're starring in your own sitcom, except the punchlines are your daily struggles with carbs and cravings. For women over 50, especially those navigating the choppy waters of menopause, starting keto can feel like learning to dance in the dark. The hormonal shifts that come with menopause, lower estrogen levels, slower metabolism, and increased fat storage, create a unique set of challenges. Keto promises weight loss and energy boosts, which sound fantastic, until you realize you also have to say goodbye to bread. In this article, we'll explore whether keto is the best dance partner for your post-50 life and how to avoid stepping on your own toes along the way. The ketogenic diet has come a long way from its humble beginnings as a treatment for epilepsy. These days, everyone from your neighbor to your favorite celebrity seems to be going keto, claiming it's the secret to weight loss, boundless energy, and even mental clarity. If you're wondering where to sign up, you're not alone. But before you toss out those pasta boxes, let's talk about how this diet has become the darling of the diet world, especially for those of us who are slightly more experienced in life. For many women over 50, the keto diet seems like a beacon of hope in the stormy seas of menopause. After all, who wouldn't want to banish that stubborn belly fat and feel energized instead of perpetually exhausted? Here's the kicker. While keto can indeed work wonders, it's not without its challenges. Menopause already has your body going through changes that would make a teenage growth spurt look like a walk in the park. Add keto to the mix, and you've got yourself a recipe for potential nutritional gaps, cranky hormones, and a steep learning curve on how to make zucchini taste like something other than sadness. But don't worry, we'll navigate these waters together. The ketogenic diet is pretty straightforward on paper. Eat lots of fat, moderate protein, and as few carbs as humanly possible, because who needs bread anyway? The goal is to push your body into ketosis, where it burns fat for fuel instead of carbs. Simple, right? Well, when you're over 50 and in the middle of menopause, simple can feel like a cruel joke. Suddenly, your body, which already seems to have its own agenda, is faced with a whole new set of rules. For women over 50, the keto diet promises a lot: weight loss, reduced cravings, stable energy levels, and maybe even a reprieve from those dreaded menopausal symptoms. Picture this, you, feeling light as a feather, gliding through your day without needing a nap or a snack every hour. Sounds like a dream, doesn't it? But then reality hits, like when you realize that keto means saying goodbye to your favorite comfort foods. Menopause already has you battling cravings that are stronger than your teenager's excuses, and now you have to fight off the urge to dive face first into a pile of mashed potatoes? Moreover, the keto diet's high-fat intake, about 70 to 80% of your daily calories, means you'll be cozying up to foods like avocado, nuts, and fatty fish. Sounds decadent, but it's not all champagne and caviar. You'll also need to watch out for the diet's potential pitfalls, like missing out on crucial nutrients. After all, you need calcium and vitamin D to keep those bones strong, especially when menopause is doing its best to weaken them. Let's not forget about the dreaded keto flu, where you feel like a hungover sloth for a few days as your body adjusts to its new fuel source. Just what you needed, right? Starting keto after 50 is like deciding to take up mountain climbing after years of enjoying the view from your couch. It's a bold move, and it's going to take some effort. But for many women, the climb is worth it. On the bright side, keto can help you shed those stubborn pounds that have been clinging to your midsection like an old, unwanted sweater. The diet's ability to reduce visceral fat, the type that loves to camp out around your organs, is particularly appealing for those dealing with menopause. But before you start planning your new wardrobe, let's talk about the downsides. First off, keto can be tough on your bones. Menopause already puts you at risk for osteoporosis, and cutting out carb-rich foods like fruits and whole grains might mean you're missing out on essential nutrients. You'll need to make sure you're getting enough calcium and vitamin D, because the last thing you want is to be lighter on the scale but weaker in your bones. Then there's the whole hormonal aspect. Menopause has already thrown your hormones into chaos, and keto can be a double-edged sword. While some women find that keto helps balance things out, fewer hot flashes, more stable moods, others might notice that it makes things worse. It's like rolling the dice with your hormones, and the house doesn't always win. If you start feeling like you're on a hormonal roller coaster, it might be time to reassess your approach. And let's not forget the social aspect. Going keto after 50 means navigating a minefield of social situations, because, let's be honest, carbs are everywhere. Family gatherings, dinners out, and even book club meetings can become a test of your willpower. Explaining to your friends why you're passing on the cake again can get old fast, and there's only so much you can do with a side salad. But hey, who needs cake when you can have a handful of almonds? Comparing the ketogenic diet to other diets popular among women over 50 is like comparing apples to avocados, literally. Take the Mediterranean diet, for example. It's all about balance, with plenty of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats. It's easy on the heart, great for your bones, and doesn't make you choose between carbs and happiness. Then there's intermittent fasting, where you can eat pretty much whatever you want, just not whenever you want. It's a simpler approach that can help with weight management and might even keep those menopause symptoms in check. Keto, on the other hand, is the diet equivalent of going all in. It's strict, it's demanding, and it requires a level of commitment that might make you reconsider your relationship with food. But it's also incredibly effective for quick weight loss and stabilizing blood sugar levels, which can be a game changer during menopause. If you're up for the challenge and willing to put in the work, keto could be the right fit. Just remember, it's not the only option out there. Starting keto after 50 was a bit like stepping onto a roller coaster, exciting, a little scary, and full of unexpected twists. The first week, I felt like I was surviving on willpower and cheese. The keto flu hit me hard, and I spent a few days wondering if I'd made a huge mistake. But then, something clicked. I started feeling more energetic, and the weight that had stubbornly refused to budge for years finally started to come off. Of course, it wasn't all smooth sailing. I had to get creative in the kitchen, because there's only so much bacon one person can eat. I also learned the hard way that not all fats are created equal. Eating a pound of cheese might technically be keto, but it's not exactly the path to health and wellness. I added more greens, leaned into healthy fats like avocado and nuts, and started taking supplements to keep my bones in check. By the end of the first month, I was feeling lighter, not just in weight, but in mood. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. So, is keto the right diet for women over 50? The answer, like most things in life, is a bit complicated. If you're dealing with menopause-related weight gain, fatigue, and mood swings, keto might be just what the doctor ordered, provided you're ready to commit to the lifestyle and willing to make some adjustments along the way. The diet's focus on fat and protein can help stabilize energy levels and reduce stubborn belly fat, making it a compelling option for many women in this age group. However, it's not without its risks. Nutrient deficiencies, potential hormonal imbalances, and the social challenges of sticking to such a restrictive diet are all factors to consider. If you're thinking about starting keto after 50, it's crucial to consult with a healthcare professional to ensure it's a good fit for your individual health needs. Ultimately, the best diet is the one that you can stick to long-term and that makes you feel your best, so listen to your body, and don't be afraid to make adjustments as needed. Have you tried the keto diet after 50? What challenges did you face, and how did you overcome them? I'd love to hear your experiences. Please share them in the comments below. Your insights could help others who are considering starting keto during this phase of life. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I'm here to help. If you're interested in learning more about managing health and diet during menopause, be sure to check out my other videos and articles. Together, we can navigate the challenges of this journey and support each other in achieving better health and well-being. If you are new to this channel, welcome. Please hit that subscribe button and give us a like. It all helps to make more content for the channel. And to our loyal subscribers, thanks as usual for your support. See you in the next video.